Hey everyone, welcome to From the Heart Friday, session 70, with me, Jessica Brigden of DSP, Creative Cardiology. I know I usually go live at 3. I'm a little bit early today, but I am attending virtually Stampin' Up's On Stage at Home event. Hey Philomena, hey Christina, hey Susan. Yes, so I'm sneaking in here before the afternoon session of On Stage begins. Because the event is taking place in Mountain Time at the home base in Utah. Here in New York, we're a couple of hours ahead. So right now they're on lunch break, and so I am making cards with you. So I have my team t-shirt on. We are sharing the love even though we are distant from each other. Hey Janelle. But we are having fun. We've been stamping along. Those of us that have registered to attend are stamping along virtually. We're sharing our projects with our team on Facebook and having a good time generating excitement for this new catalog. Hey Mary Ann, thank you so much. She said, congrats on my award. I was recognized for sales, leadership, and team building, as well as earning the required elements for the Stampin' Up incentive trip, the Maui Elite trip, that will hopefully take place next spring. So it was a fun night. We had team members who were recognized as well for their first year of being a demonstrator, for earning different quick start goals and promotions to bronze, elite, and silver. Those are things within Stampin' Up that they do recognize. Oh, thank you guys. They're all saying congratulations. And so, yeah, it's so much fun. We're having a good time. We've been able to have a sneak peek at some of the new products in the upcoming catalog. And I'm going to share one of those that's available now. So Stampin' Up has done an early release on the Quite Curvy bundle, which will be featured in the new catalog. So if you want to get your hands on it a couple months early, you can get this now. So today we're playing with, hey Nicole, we're playing with the Quite Curvy stamp set as well as the Curvy dies. And I'm going to pull in some of this super elegant Peony Garden Designer Series paper. Now this first page has a marbled look to it, but then several of the other pages do have gorgeous peonies on there. I guess you can't see it, but it's backwards there. Let me see. You see these? So it's a very subtle, very neutral color palette, but it's great. You can dress that up, and we're gonna make a couple like pretty elegant cards today. So let me flip the camera and we'll get started. And there we go. All right, so you can see, hopefully, my workspace here. Let me add a little extra light. I've got my November host code here, so if you like what you see and would like to get your hands on these items, please feel free to place an order in my online store using my November host code 22V2E67G. Okay, hey Doris. Yes, so Doris has been watching online. Mary Ann's been watching online with me, and we're taking a little music break right now. Stampin' Up, they had Pat Benatar and her husband, who's a guitarist, did our opening award ceremony last night, and so in all of our little breaks, Stampin' Up has been rocking out with some fun 80s music. Kind of a flashback, which is a lot of fun. So for today's projects, I'm starting with a single sheet of gray granite cardstock. I cut that in half on the long side there at 5.5. So that gives me 2 pieces of 5.5 by 8.5. And we'll go ahead and fold these. Now one is going to be vertical or portrait style, and the other one we will make landscape. Okay, so we're just scoring those there. All right, so for card number 1, let's do the portrait, the vertical one first. I have also pulled in oops, I didn't cut that quite right. We need about a quarter sheet of gray granite. Again, this is 4 by 5.25. Actually, you know what? We don't even need this piece, so toss that. I was prepping in between my make and takes here for for on stage. All right, so forget that piece. We need a beautiful piece of peony garden paper that is cut to 4 by 5 1/4. But we're not going to glue it down just yet because we're going to make a little banner going across the front with our words, and we're going to use the Curvy dies for this. So let me pull out this fun one here. Let me decide how I want to do this. All right, so I think I want it to go this way. And let me get my die cut base here. All right, so I'm going to put it on at an angle. It's better to run your dies through your machine at an angle and set this up about how I like it. Now I am going to tie a piece of ribbon across the top and then stamp my words down here. So I just want to make sure I give myself just enough room. I think that looks good. So I'll put my top plate on and crank this through real quick. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. It is beautiful weather. This feels like June, not November. I'm sure it's short-lived, but I will take it. I absolutely love it. I wish it was like this all year round. Okay, so we've got this beautiful, fun stitched curvy piece here. So what I'm gonna do is stamp. I've pulled out the hello. So I've got this pretty little script here, and we'll use our basic gray. So this is the darkest gray ink pad. And I'm going to stamp my hello. Now I should have a little bit of a cushion under here because this is a photopolymer set. I'm not sure if I've got my stamp handy. So you know, I'm gonna just put some cardstock underneath here just to give myself just a little bit more cushion. Okay, so I got that. And I'm going to stamp this like right in the dip of the curve there. Okay. So far, so good. And then we're going to take this beautiful, I told you this is going to be an elegant card, taking our white ribbon with the silver stitching, and I'm going to cut a piece to go across that. So our piece here is 4 inches. So you'll want your ribbon to be about 5 inches. That way you've got a little bit, oh, I must have glue on my mat. So cut that just a little bit longer so that we can tape it to the back. And hopefully I have just enough adhesive left in my seal to get through and make these cards this afternoon. I placed a super order with my product purchase premiere. So on stage event, we were able to pre-order some goodies that I expedited. I paid extra shipping so that I'd have them super quick next week so that I could show them to you. And I included several adhesive refills in there. All right, so let's put this on. I think let's go a little bit towards the top, kind of in the top third there. And we're going to adhere this to that petal pink peony paper. I know, isn't this ribbon gorgeous? We have a vanilla ribbon with the gold edging too that I use a lot. Actually, I use that in my videos on Tuesday. If you had a chance to catch those, where the Curvy bundle here, where I made its debut. Now we'll stick this onto our card base. So very pretty already, very simple. And we'll slip this ribbon underneath, and we'll just, I'm not gonna go do a whole full bow. Let's do a knot and see how it looks. And then I can always come back in and redo it, make a bow if I want, but actually I think this is gonna look real nice. Oh, there we go. I got a little bit of I need to sharpen my ribbon shears. Okay, so I've got that. Now we'll bring in some of the elegant faceted gems. These are actually part of the Peony Garden suite. You can get these all together in the annual catalog. if you like, and we'll pull in some of these really gorgeous petal pink dots. Can you see them? They are faceted. They've got a little bit of a shimmer to them, and we'll put them next to our hello. We'll go with 2 big ones, and then we'll put a little one over here. So we're still balancing out the thirds, but showcasing those. What do you think? I love that. I think that's super pretty. Okay, so that's card number 1. Now we'll come in, we'll do our landscape card. And again, I've used the Peony Garden Designer Series paper. So I've cut a piece of the marble pattern. Actually, the back is gorgeous too. But I'm going to use the marble design, and this is just a 4x4 sheet. And actually, we can go ahead and stick this right to our card base. So this is a 4x4 piece of the Peony Garden Designer Series paper. And this will go here on the left, or excuse me, on the right. So we've got a 1/4 inch border on each of our sides here. Okay, and then actually we are going to use our curve. We'll use one of the other dies. So I used this one on the first card with the little stitching. Let's use the fancy one. They have this curved one with the gorgeous kind of that ornate border. So let's do that one next. And we're going to, let's see, it's going to go in, and we're going to curve this just a bit. So I want to make sure I keep it within the confines of my actual paper there. All right, so kind of line it up on your card base, see how you want it, and then you can come in here and we'll trim this out. Again, let's put it at, make sure we put it at an angle so that it runs through your machine nicely. And then we'll put our top plate on. Okay, and then quick run this through. So I love cards that look fairly complicated, but that are actually quite easy to prepare and look like that. I just pulled this off. Look how nice that cuts. I didn't even have to use my die cut brush or any pokey tools or anything. I cut it just a little bit off, just a little too short. That stinks. Let's see. Let's try that again. I'll have to use that on something else. Let's try this again. I still have a piece here that is, let me scrape off my plate. I've got so much etching on my plate that this actually kind of stuck right to it. So, all right, so let me clean that off real quick. All right, so I don't want to quite come in quite so narrow on the bottom. So let's try this again. We'll grab the die, angle this on here, and I want to make sure I give myself a little more width there on the bottom. Oh, Doris says the event has started again. Ooh, and there was a prize patrol, but not our number. I'm number 2 in the prize patrol. So maybe they're saving the best for last. All right, let me try this one more time here. Cut this out real quick. And I'll just use the other piece for another project. That's fine. Okay. See if this came out better. Look at that, beautiful. And, well, I did it again, just a little bit short, but not too bad. Anyways, let me show you guys the way this is going to go together. So let me hang on to this, just follow your curve there. And this is going to overlap here. All right, then we'll stamp. What do I do with our stamps? Here we go. Another sentiment from the set. We'll use the Made Just For You with Love. All right, so I've got that. We're gonna stamp that in basic gray as well. Right down here. Okay. Close my ink pad before I stick my arm in it. And then we'll come in with, again, with our faceted gems. Let's see here. Right here. And then we'll kind of do a little one. And then we'll balance it out. We'll put another little one. Let's see. Do I want to do it here? I think I'm going to do it right over here. Kind of change it up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so 2 very simple cards using the Quite Curvy bundle. Hey, Gladdy, how are you? All right, so Quite Curvy, the Peony Garden, and then we have our gorgeous, elegant, faceted gems there. Love those. And make sure you add the silver stitched ribbon there to your order too. So happy Friday. I hope you love both of these, and make sure you get your order in so that you can get your Quite Curvy stamp set and dies. Now this is available only as a bundle. Okay, so this is a bundle option here where you'll get both the stamp set and the dies. And then there is an additional stamp set. There's a holiday stamp set that coordinates with that. And then there's even the 6x6 paper that I showed you guys in my Friday video, or excuse my Tuesday video. My week's all jumbled. Anyways, so yes, this is the Quite Curvy bundle. You get both the stamp set and the dies here in the US for $41.25. So you save your 10% because it's a bundled set. And then you can get the additional holiday set as well as the paper. Or you can get the whole works. You get the bundle, the extra stamp set, and the paper. You can bundle that all together for $70.50. So it's quite an awesome deal and a nice addition to your stamp and die collection. All right, you guys have a fabulous afternoon. Thanks for stamping with me this Friday. Love you guys. Make sure you leave me lots of comments, thumbs up, like and share, all that good stuff. And we'll be stamping with you again soon. Take care now.